About exactly 2 years ago, I had made a decision to go ahead and hang it up, and the thing with that was, I was so set on getting to the UFC, and I had a draw in Korea. And, the draw kind of made me feel like I had a setback, and the whole UFC thing went out the window. They're not gonna pick me for UFC, so that was my idea of retiring. I felt like the UFC dream was down, so I thought maybe it's time to focus on a career and outside of fighting. And then of course I continued training. I wanted to train as a hobby and help the guys out, to continue to help our other teammates out. And I still had it, man. I'm still performing in the gym. I was actually getting better. Then I started getting the itch a little bit. Still wasn't sure about fighting, and next thing you know, I had Deep in Japan, Deep Promotion, offer me a title shot right off the bat. And man, from there, I just, with the things I was doing in training and the fact that I felt I was better after hanging it up, to me that was a sign I had to come back and give it one more shot. So I went ahead and took the title fight in July, just about maybe 10 months after I had hung it up. So and then from there, yeah, I'm here now. Fighting Rizin, I see all the heavyweights who are in the promotion, and I actually watched Cro Cop's last fight on New Year's Eve with my current manager now, and we're watching the fight, and man, in my head I already visioned it. I saw him walking out, I saw him in the ring, and I was like, man, you know what, I think I need to be fighting him. And interestingly enough, I posted on my Instagram, and I kind of, in my head, I was already seeing it. So after my last fight, my manager came up, he actually called me to meet. He talked about a fight opportunity, and he didn't even say the name, but he gave me that look, and I was like, no, I already kind of had an idea. And then sure enough, he turned the laptop to me, and he had it on Cro Cop's profile, and I was like, no, you're kidding, and it's funny, I envisioned it already, and I was so set that I was gonna fight him, and he turned that laptop to face me, and I was just like, man, here we go, this is it. It's a big fight to really catapult myself up to that next level and elite level of MMA competition. Oh, it's funny you bring up a kick. I thought he was an armbar kind of guy. Oh. Yeah. No. I hear it left and right. I see it. It's all over my posts. I watch the kick. But man, I'm aware of that. I have my training partners throwing kicks all the time. I know definitely he's a dangerous kicker. He's not like an average type kicker. So, but in my head, it's like I said, I envision. I'm playing these things out in my head, and I feel like my mind's so sharp right now that I'm gonna see whatever. I'm ready for whatever he's gonna throw. Sure, he can try and take me to the ground, and I'll be ready for that too. So I'm really just working everything. I don't think anything he's gonna do is gonna surprise me. So. Yeah, actually, I've been throwing it a lot more lately. I've been slowly getting it higher and higher. So, and man, I don't know. You never know. You might see it come out again. I'll know. We'll wait and see. September 30th. It's completely different. I'm a different person, different athlete. Just everything right now in my life, even outside of fighting, is just clicking. I'm a happier person. I'm so set on achieving my goals now, and man, I feel like I can prove to the whole world I'm one of the best in the world at heavyweights, and I think now it's starting to show like how much of a better person and athlete and fighter I am now. So definitely a different person post-retirement and where I'm at now. It's funny because I've been fighting for now about 13 years, and I only now feel like I can put everything together, and I'm able to, in a fight, pick things apart. And then on top of that, I took my conditioning to another level, and yeah, the last fight, it was just everything was coming to me. I was seeing it as like in slow motion, and and I had a gas tank to back it up, and I could do that the whole 3 rounds if I had to. So, and you know, it felt good. For me, I truly believe that Guam has everything we need. We have the fighters on island. We have the training facilities and everything. You know, I don't think we need to go off island anymore. I think it's really just comes down to the athlete and how much work they're willing to put in. It's more than, you know, your program and stuff. It's more on you. It's how much effort you're going to put into it. And for me, like, we have all the tools. It's just you need to go put in the hard work for it. And you know, no more needing to leave off island. You know, I'm surrounded by a bunch of talented guys. You know, we got guys in the UFC, just all different promotions all around the world. And you know, we got a talented group out here, and I'm comfortable with the guys and the facilities we have. And just up to me to put in the hard work. So for me, you know, I've really taken the last year or so, maybe even not even a year. I've been really focusing on the mental aspect of it, and I've been envisioning these things, you know. And you could even talk to my corner after my last fight. You know, the ring check. I walked out to the ring. They're like, hey, you know, go check it out, see how it feels, get the feel. And I told them, I said, I've seen what's gonna happen already. And you know, they just kind of looked at me like, okay, he knows what he's doing. And I only really went into the ring to see if my shoes, how it felt on the canvas. I stepped on, jumped around a little bit, got right out, and in my head I envisioned it. I already knew how I was going to beat the guy. And to me, focusing on that aspect of the game, you just keep envisioning. You put it in your head so much that it's bound to happen. You know, like for me, I just believe in turning my visions into reality. And the real key to that, everything, like, you can envision it as much as you want, but if you don't work hard to do it, it's not going to happen. So, but for me, I have no question that I put in the hard work to go ahead and make those visions turn into my reality. So I just work hard and do everything I can to, you know, make it happen, make what I see happen in real life and show it to everybody else. I've been a competitor all my life, and I just know when to turn on that competitive edge in me. You know, I outside of the ring, I'm just a regular person. You know, nice guy, but I know how to turn on the switch and get that into that competition mode and get that focus. You know, yeah. Essentially, it's just a switch I turn on, and once I'm there, I'm good to go and ready to fight. But, you know, just in general, the Japanese fans, they're very nice people. It seems like they treat all their fighters really nicely, and man, when I fight there now, I feel like I'm home there. I actually felt on my last fight like I was more of the home guy than he was. So I love the crowd there, man. You know, it's just like when I fight on Guam, I feel like everyone has my back, and you know, I really appreciate it, man. The fans are what make me. Allow me to go out and perform the way I do. They, you know, when they get excited, I get excited, and I throw harder and stuff like that. So I really appreciate their support, and you know, I love all my fans in Japan, on Guam, and all around the world, man. I just thank you guys for all the support. Ah, man, Seahawks. Yeah, I'm trying to turn their losing efforts into. Trying to turn that around on my end, you know. I'll get the win back for them, you know, man. But they're not going to lose tomorrow, though, so I don't know why we're talking about that. From there, man, we'll see who else is next. You know, I'll still have another fight with Rizin, and you know, hopefully it could be another big legend. They'll bring somebody out, or I don't know. We'll see. I'm up for anybody. You know, I never turn down a fight, so I'll just. Granted, I don't have any injuries. I'll be ready to get right back in there. Hopefully the New Year's Eve card, it's another big card for them.